Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Maui Dynasty. We are 8-1. We are 6-0 in conference, unbeaten, and today we have 3 more conference games, which means we are trying to make a last push for the conference championship game. And for this next game, we are gonna have a visit here, Vince Myers. He's a cornerback, a 4-star with 93 speed, 88 acceleration. He's a slot archetype, so 76 man coverage, 70 tackling, 69 zone. Probably not ready to play day one, but that's fine. We have a very good cornerback unit. We're also going to have a safety, so we have the combo bonus for the visits on the DBs here. Hugh Gunn, 6'1", 191, a hybrid safety, 93 speed, 88 change of direction, 73 zone coverage, looks really solid as well. Also a 4-star, and we're also going to have a punter visit this week, Kelechi Gayton, power tendency with 6'5", 223, massive dude with 92 kick power, bronze mega leg ability. Sounds good to me, and this first game is going to be against the San Jose State Spartans, who are 1-5 in conference. A few of their best players are actually on offense here. Actually, more of them, the majority of their best players is on offense, and the best one of them is actually the quarterback. Most important position, 6 foot, 207, out of Murrieta, California, Duke Caroma. We have faced him in the past as well. I recognize that name for sure. He's a pretty accurate quarterback, all things considered. 87 throw power is not like the most, but it's solid enough. He actually does have some very solid speed, so Caroma, gotta watch out for him. He's gonna be a runner. Jace Jewell is the top running back, number 33, gotta watch out for him as well. Looking pretty decent. He's a decent elusive back. He's got some solid hands, not bad at all. A really good route runner actually, and pretty good athlete. He just doesn't have much in the power game, but he actually does have a little bit. Very solid athlete as well. Noah Groshek. I do not recognize his name, but he's the lead receiver, 5'10", so a little bit on the smaller side. Elite deep route runner. Solid hands, and I mean a decent athlete as well. Not the fastest down the field threat, but he's more of a speedster. And then we have Dustin VC, 6'1", 189, out of Upland, California. VC is a former 3-star with the route runnings are not great on him. It's more in the 70s there. That's not great, but he's got very good hands. Everything's in the high 80s and 90s, and he's a decent athlete. 89 speed, 88 excel. They've also got a very solid tight end here in Broderick Berlin, where's number 87, 6'3", 253 out of Tampa, Florida. Berlin has decent catching ratings, I guess. Very good short route runner, so more of your chain mover type tight end with not too much speed, but solid enough as an athlete. The offensive line for San Jose State, I mean, it's not great, but they do have a few solid pieces there with players in the 80s for overall, so it's not a horrible O-line. It's a decent one, but nothing spectacular. We should be able to beat them on the line there. And then they're going to be missing their top edge rusher. One of their best players on the team is out here with a dislocated ankle. Going to miss the rest of the season. And since they're probably not going to make a bowl game either, probably done for the year. Middle linebacker Paul Philbin. He's very good in coverage. 90 zone coverage. There's corners with less zone coverage than that. So very good as a corner. Very good hit power, really good run stopping ability, 85 speed, 85 excel. Middle linebacker, definitely one good player there, but that's the only good one they have. So the front seven is completely depleted and devoid of talent, except for the middle linebacker and an injured edge rusher. The top corner on this team is Quinn Gregg. Very good in zone coverage, solid man as well, but 85 speed, and that's their best corner at 85 speed. I mean, that's not great. Everybody else is worse than him. Then they've also got Dennis Jameson, 5'9", 193. Jameson has a 94 zone coverage. That is excellent, especially as a free safety, single high or cover 2. Looks very good. Solid athlete as well. Better athlete than all their corners. So we have faced them 3 times so far, and we have a combined record of 2-1. So let's try to extend that lead to 3-1. And yeah, here we go. Matchup wise, I think we are by far the heavy favorites. This is also a home game, so we desperately need to win this one. We should absolutely beat them. There is no question about it. I do not think there is one position group on the entire San Jose State team that is better than ours. They might have a tie at the quarterback position, but that's about it. And then Jace Jewell, he gets started right away with about a 21-yard carry. 3rd and 7 now as they move towards field goal range, and Koroma gets it away. 4th and 1, but those yards were very important because it got them closer to field goal range. So they're actually going to go for it. 4th and 1, direct snap to the running back, and he's going down. Jace Jewell is tackled for a loss. And that's going to be it for the San Jose State opening drive. No points for the Spartans, and we're on offense here in our bright sunrise uniforms. Phillips gets it away. The catch is made. That's Kasim Biamiri. That was actually Sergio Wiggins. Kind of confused them for a second there. Similar body build. We're going to get it away. Steven Hendricks. What a dump off here. He turns it upfield, makes it to the first down marker. 1st and 10, Phillips gonna hand it off, and Hendricks, he's got some space on the outside. There's the speed. He gets 9 yards. Can't really turn the corner. Too many defenders there, but very nice play. 3rd and 1, hand it off. Hendricks again. He's going to get 8 yards on this one as well. The running with Steven Hendricks has been excellent this season. 1st and 10, Maka Mapanga checks in. He's gonna go on a route, and he's gonna get the ball here on the swing screen. And he's got the route to the end zone. It's a touchdown. Maka Mapanga into the end zone. And that's a touchdown for Maui. 7-0 on the lead there. And San Jose State is going to have to come back from behind, I guess, as they are going to have a great run to the outside. Jace Jewell jukes out the corner. Shoved out of bounds after a 16-yard gain. 3rd and 8. Now they're going to have to throw for it. 4-man pressure. And Koroma off the mark for his number 2 receiver from the outside there. So that's a punt. No points for San Jose State on this one either. And we're going to get the slip screen off. And that one's going to be Quentin Drango. And the Dragon is going to get 8 yards on the play. 2nd and 2 is going to come up here. And Phillips has completed 200 passes this season. 3rd and 2 for Benjamin Phillips. This one's going to be a tough one, as he is going to have a receiver being held there, but no penalty for holding, so that is sadly no first down. So we are going to have to punt it away, and they're going to go and not get the first down either. 4th down and 3, and that's a 3 and out for San Jose State. They punt it right back. And over the middle, oh my God, what a catch made by JJ Easy. Unbelievable catch. Should have been intercepted, honestly. Phillips is going to go down, and he fumbles the ball. We do fall on it, but this one is going to be a tough one. 2nd and 25, we do not recover from that, so no points for Maui. San Jose State back on offense, and they're going to go 3 and out on the slip screen there. No points for San Jose State either. It's a punt festival here. 2nd and 8 for Phillips. Over the middle on the slant. That's caught by JJ Easy, and he stays on his feet for a little while longer than you would have imagined. 2 running backs in the backfield now. Quentin Drango checking in. We're going to throw it. Biamiri, he's got the 9 yards. Almost the first down, and we're going to take the timeout here. Actually, we did not take a timeout. That was a scoreboard bug. But look who's wide open again in the secondary. It's Sergio Wiggins running down the sideline. Huge first down. And just like that, we're in the red zone. Sergio Wiggins has now completed another career milestone. 1,500 receiving yards for him in his entire career. 2nd and 7. Phillips is going to get it away. He dumps it off too easy, and that's going to be 9 yards on the play. First down inside the 5. So let's hand it off to the quad man. No, apparently we do not. That's a play action sack. Oh my, JP Miranda was right there. So that's a field goal for us. We do not recover from that one. And it's a 10-0 lead here for Maui, San Jose State. Now inside the 2-minute warning already. They're going to have to hurry up if they want some points in this first half. 2nd and 3, dump it off over the middle. That's a running back, Jace Jewell, for the first down. That's going to be almost field goal range now. Karoma has Jewell in the backfield, but this time he's going to throw it over the middle. A catch is made by the tight end, Broderick Berlin. 2nd and 10 and 41 seconds on the clock for Karoma. Throws it, end zone, intercepted. It's Mitch Hendricks. The free safety is going to take it away. What a juke move. Oh my, maybe you should play some running back there. That was a pretty good juke move. Selling it out to 2 people at the same time, actually. So no points for San Jose State in this first half. They had multiple chances at it, and they had 2 turnovers in field goal range. One of them even in the red zone. Mitch Hendricks that's a pretty great interception. He reads it. A one-on-one shot on the outside. No, it actually was not one-on-one. So 10-0. We get the ball first in the second half, and we're going to get it away to Steven Hendricks. And that's going to be 9 yards. And an almost first down. And that's actually not the third quarter. We're still in the second quarter, I just realized. 3rd and 1, and we're just gonna throw a deep one down there, and you know who it is. It's not Kasima Biamiri. It's actually the tight end, Manuel Kameya, behind the defense. It's a touchdown. And Maui's gonna take a 3-score lead. Why on earth did they let a tight end with like 81 speed get behind the defense, man? Manuel Kameya extends the lead 17-0 at halftime. And that score does not represent the half of football we've just seen. To be honest, we should not be leading by this much. This was actually a much closer game. But San Jose State, they gave up the ball twice with scoring threat. And we just were the better team there, as we're going to have another deep one. It's Sergio. Oh, it's actually JJ Easy. Oh my god. All those slow receivers are going to get the deep touchdowns, apparently. We got a tight end scoring a deep touchdown, and now JJ Easy for like a 56-yarder down the field. He only has 91 speed, so that's great to see. And then a Biamiri, he's going to fumble it away. Oh no. San Jose State takes over. What a hit applied to Kasima Biamiri. So that's not great. San Jose State is going to take over there. And they are going to go empty backfield. Trips to the left, twins to the right, and get it away. That one is going to be incomplete. 4th down. No points on this drive either. So that's still a 17-0 lead. And we're going to go down the field again, I guess. And that one is Steven Hendricks juking out 3 people at the same time. What a juke move. Down the field. He's going to get tackled at the 34. That's almost field goal range. Steven Hendricks looking electric. 3rd and 10 now, and we're gonna have to throw it here, as Phillips is gonna throw it to the sideline, and that one's intercepted. Oh my god, what was that? Should have been a deep shot to the end zone. I do not know why he threw it 25 yards short of the end zone. That does not make any sense, but that's another turnover. So San Jose State still in it, and they've got a shot here. Should have been intercepted by Mohammed Hook there on the deflection. 3rd and 8 for Phillips after we get the punt back. And there is a one-on-one shot down the field, and it is incomplete. That's another 3 and out, and the punt festival continues. 2nd and 4 for Karoma now. And he's going to get sacked. So 3rd and 11 coming up. Nate Goodspeed is in the backfield again. He's going to show off the speed here. Oh my, that's another punt. We get the ball back, and this time great field position for Benjamin Phillips and the offense, as we have Steven Hendricks on a great run again. And again, we're showing off here with Steven Hendricks. Great run there. 3rd and 4, headed off on the delayed give, and Hendricks, another good run, 12 yards. And this one's gonna end the 3rd quarter. We're into the 4th now. And Phillips, he's got double slants from the left. He's going to dump it off over the middle to Kasima Biamiri on the hitch route. And that is going to be a first down. 3rd and goal from the 5. Can we get the touchdown this time? Phillips is going to scramble, and he's just going to run it in himself. And this is something we'll probably never see again. First time ever. Touchdown for Benjamin Phillips on the ground. Did not know he could run, actually, but nobody was open, so he just took matters into his own hands. 24-0. 8 minutes to go. Technically, this is still doable for San Jose State, but not if you're getting sacked like this. Nate Goodspeed in the end zone again, in the backfield again. And I mean, this is the exact stuff that we wanted to see from this D-line. Goodspeed so far the only one applying it. Benjamin Phillips gets it away. That one's caught by a Biameri, and that's a first down in the red zone. So great field position now. 1st and 15 after a delay of game penalty. Phillips is going to get it away, and Sergio Wiggins runs it down to the 7-yard line. 13 yards on the play. Steven Hendricks checks in here, and he's going to get the handoff into the end zone. It's a touchdown, and Maui is going to lead 31-0. And if you can put any points on the board till the 4th quarter, well, now it's too late. We're inside 2 minutes already. There is no coming back from down 31, so we're gonna skip ahead to the end. That's the final score. San Jose State is getting shut out here. They had multiple chances to score, and they did not. They did not get it done. Phillips, 387 passing yards, 60% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, 2 through the air, 1 on the ground, 1 interception on a horrible underthrow that I had no idea what was happening on that throw. Chroma actually did have a solid day, but they were not able to just finish their drives. Were stopped shy every time. Great day on the ground for Steven Hendricks. Quentin Drango had a couple carries as well. That's a solid day for him. And then for through the air, we had Kasima Biamiri for 99 yards. We had Kamea for 81 and a score. Actually, JJ Easy at 99 yards. Biamiri had 8 catches for 67. So the deep threat has the slot production, and the X1 the X position receiver has the deep threat production, and then Sergio Wiggins, the slot receiver, has the deep threat production. What on earth? We were actually able to limit their offense very well. The longest catch they had all day was 17 yards. So that's a very good day through the air for our defense as well. And then, yeah, San Jose State, they did get a couple turnovers here on the interception. That's DeAndre McEvoy. And then the forced fumble by JP Miranda. Or actually, I thought it was JP Miranda who had the forced fumble. Okay, apparently it was not, but doesn't matter. They actually had 2 forced fumbles. One of them we did recover ourselves. The other one was recovered by San Jose State. We had only 2 sacks on the entire day. It was Nate Goodspeed, the one edge rusher that I benched before the season because he didn't really get much off-season training. But he is still getting some, like a little bit of share of the snaps, and he's getting it done apparently. Ricky Brown is going to commit here. We get the 5-star defensive tackle and into the building. That's nice to see. We get the 4-star corner, Vince Myers. He watches this game here in Maui and was like, okay, we gotta do this. This is fun. And then we get a free safety out of Texas, Hugh Gunn. And yeah, let's see if he has an actual huge gun. We'll see. Ricky Brown, he's a 6'3", 296 speed rushing defensive tackle. And he's got 88 finesse moves right off the bat already. And yeah, excellent tackler, 91 strength. That's elite. Like having this much strength and still being able to have 88 finesse moves is crazy good. Vince Myers, already talked about him. He's a slot corner at 6'2", 180. 93 speed, solid man coverage. The zone needs a lot of work, so he's gonna need to sit on the bench for a little bit. But our secondary is strong right now, so not worried about that. And then we're gonna have a free safety, Hugh Gunn, 6'1", 191 out of Cedar Hill, Texas. Gunn is a very good single high safety with 93 speed, 78 man coverage, 73 zone. So already excellent coverage ratings, not excellent, but solid. Excellent speed on the back end there. Nice to see. Now we're gonna face Hawaii, which is a rivalry game for us, obviously. Maui against Hawaii. And the top of the roster is more in the trenches. Actually more on the defense and then in the trenches as well. They do have a few solid players as well, but they are by far a worse team than we are. Braden Sheridor is their quarterback, number 7. Sheridor has a solid, very good accuracies across the board, but only 83 throw power, and it's not going to get any better because that rating is capped out. Also, not really much of a runner. 73 speed, that's not going to get you very far, so a pure pocket passer. Major Trueblood is the running back, 5'10", 177 out of Queen Creek, Arizona. A former 2-star receiving back. He wears number 31. Trueblood is a receiving back with pretty awful route runnings, pretty good hands, pretty solid elusiveness, no power at all, and 88 speed. So not too worried about Trueblood, but yeah, this receiving unit looks even worse than him. So gotta be at least worried about Trueblood a little bit there. Damon Brazil is the top receiver, 5'10", 171, a slot receiver, a pure slot receiver with jersey number 38. That looks disgusting. Not any great catching ratings, not a great elusive runner or anything, 88 speed. I do not know why he's the top receiver there. And then the number 2 receiver is Roy Blade, 6 foot, 174 out of Dallas, Texas. Where's number 89? Blade is more of a down the field receiver, but he has awful hands. He's got virtually no run after catch ability and only 87 speed. This receiving unit is absolutely abysmal. The Rainbow Warriors do actually not have a bad O-line, if I'm being honest. They do have an injured left guard here, so but the backup is also an 86 overall, so it doesn't really matter. I would argue Gardner is even the better guard between those two. And the center is solid, the right guard is solid, and the right tackle is an 82 overall. He's injured, but the backup is an 81, so it doesn't really matter there either. So that's a pretty solid offensive line, honestly, for what I would have expected. Now the top player on the team is actually Lester Lysini Lagafuina. A very good edge rusher, 82 power moves with 76 finesse moves, not bad. Run stopping is actually pretty horrible, but at least he's a decent athlete. And yeah, we'll see Lagafuina around the edge. Then we've got Sinilau Palele, 6 foot 242, also from Hawaii. 86 power moves, so he has some serious power, like the rushing upside. Decent run stopper, solid, decent, below average in coverage. Not horrible, but not great either. And then they've got another power rusher there with 86 power moves as well on this guy. Some decent run stopping ability, at least on this dude. The pass coverage needs some work, but 78 zone coverage is not awful. And then he's a pretty good athlete as well, Finau Tretola. And then we've got George Benavides, 5'11", 178 out of San Clemente, California. Benavides is a former 2-star. He's got 91 man coverage, 75 presses, not great. 82 catching is okay. He's got 86 zone coverage. That is pretty good. So he's a really good corner, technically sound, but he does not have the athleticism for the position. 86 speed. I would even argue that is even not fast enough at safety. Speaking of safeties, Robbie Marciano, good in zone, not absolutely awful a man, okay in the run support, decent athlete, not a horrible safety. We have played them 3 times so far. 3-1 is our total record. Let's try to extend that to 4, and we'll get into this game right now. Obviously, we are by far the heavy favorite, and we definitely need this win as well. We are now ranked number 4 in the country, by the way. we're gonna try to win this one as well, because if we don't, USC is right on our heels. They have one loss, it was against us, but other than that, they have been perfect in conference. So if we lose one game, we can't get a slip up. So we're gonna start it off with the Dragon, and he's getting about 10 yards on the slip screen. And now we're gonna go to another slip screen to the other side, and that one's caught by Makamapanga, who's got 9 yards on the play, and that's gonna be a first down eventually. First and 10 from midfield, and Phillips is gonna throw it over the middle, and it's intercepted. Oh my, that was a horrible mistake. And it's taken away by, I think that's Robbie Marciano, the safety. Just talked about him a second ago, and he's already getting the pick here. On the other side, Major Trueblood getting taken down for a 4-yard loss there. So Hawaii doesn't go very far, and no points off the turnover. Game's tied at 0, and we are going to get it away to our tight end, Manuel Kamea, with the first down, 11 yards on the play. First and 10 for Phillips, and on the slant, it's caught. That's a first down. Oh my God, that should have been picked, honestly. Sergio Wiggins with the first down. First and 10, and on the angle route, 9 yards for Quentin Drango. Third and 1, handed off to Steven Hendricks, and he's got some room, 11, 12 yards on the play. Second and 10, and now Dragon, the Dragon checks in again in the backfield here, but we're gonna have a catch made, and that's a first down across the middle there. Nice play. I think it was a Biameri. First and goal, and we're gonna have a throw over the middle. That's a touchdown. Maui's gonna take the lead. That is our tight end, Manuel Kamea, who is having a very good season. It's 7-0 for the Surfers, and now Rainbow Warriors are getting back on the field with their offense and absolutely nowhere to go. Perfect blitz here. Jose mangled the safeties in the backfield there for a 3-yard loss. And they're going to motion the tight end and hand it off to Trueblood, and he's got a huge run up the middle. 11 yards on the play, make this a 3rd and 2. Very manageable, but a few downs later, it's 3rd and 12 actually. And Cherador is going to throw it away eventually, so no points for Hawaii, and we're going to get back on offense here. 2nd and 7, play action. Phillips is going to get it away, and this one's intercepted as well. Oh my, underthrown by a mile. Johnny Feely didn't attack the football either. So another interception for Robbie Marciano, the strong safety. Great play for him. 2nd and 3 for Hawaii, and this time they've got to get some great field position, but the delayed give is going to give them a 3-yard loss. It's off a gash in the backfield. 3rd and 6, and Cherador is going to have a throw over the middle, and that one's overthrown, so no points on this drive either. Still 7-0 as we're in the 2nd quarter now, and Phillips is going to get it away to his ex-receiver. It's JJ Easy for a first down. 2nd and 8. Oh my! I apparently forgot to cut in the 3rd down where we didn't make it. So no points for Maui on that drive either. And Hawaii gets the ball, and they are going to have a play action shot for Cherador. And on the comeback, that one's caught at the sideline. What a play there by the number 2 receiver Roy Blade. 3rd and 6, and Cherador is in trouble. Throws it away, and that's a 4th and 6. And they're actually gonna go for a field goal here. 49-yard field goal try for the Rainbow Warriors. And that one is right down the middle. Perfect kick. Game's now at 7-3. And Phillips is gonna give a delayed one to Steven Hendricks. And for a second there, I thought he had a crease to the end zone, but still a great run. 2nd and 10 for Phillips, and he's gonna get it away to his ex-receiver again. Easy with the first down. Flag is down. It's gonna be against Hawaii. That's a roughing the passer. 15 on top, and just like that, we're almost in field goal range from the 31 now. And let's see what we can do on this one. Phillips throws it. Touchdown! That's Kasim Biameri. And the Surfers are going to extend the lead to 2 scores, 14-3. Oh my, look at the crowd go wild there. It's 14-3, and now let's see if we can get an interception. Apparently, Mohamed Hook has another one. I do not know what Sheridor was doing there, man. Completely not on the same page with his receiver, Damon Brazil there. So that's an interception for Mohammed Hook, and we've got great field position now from the 24. This drive's gonna start in field goal range already. And I mean, look at the catch that Hook made there. I mean, that is some awesome receiver play there, to be honest. Second and goal from the 3, and Phillips is gonna have a wide open Sergio Wiggins in the end zone. That's a touchdown. Immediately scoring are the Maui Surfers, and it is now 21-3. It's a 3-score ball game, and for some reason Sergio Wiggins is strong enough to support his offensive lineman there. 300-pound dude. I guess that's working pretty well. So 21-3, and Hawaii is now back on offense. Sheridor, he's got some explaining to do here on that interception, and that one should have been picked too. Stanley Ferris was standing right there. Just take your arms into the air, man. Instead, it's a catch for Hawaii and a first down. 3rd and 10, and they've got a 1-and-1, and it's intercepted again. It's Mohammed Hook, his second one today. This is the 2-minute warning, so there is still some time on the clock. And we have a shot to extend this lead even further. It's 21-3, and we're gonna come out here empty backfield, and we're gonna get it away to, that's the running back Steven Hendricks for an 8-yard gain. And now 15 seconds on the clock. We couldn't really get anywhere. 3rd and 11, and Phillips is just gonna throw one to the end zone, and somebody's behind the defense. It's a touchdown, and Kasim Abiamiri has another one. 2 scores on this game for Kasim Abiamiri, and that's a 28-3 lead at halftime. Oh my, 2 interceptions late in the second quarter there for Braden Sheridor. And of course, if you enjoy the video, I would appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, phone notifications, as Kasim Abiamiri already 86 yards and 2 scores on 3 catches. Now, Hawaii gets the ball first in the second half here, and nowhere to go for Major Trueblood. This is Alton Irvin in the backfield. Oh, that was actually Jawan Alba. I confused them. But that's going to end the drive for them, and now we're going to throw it to JJ Easy, an 8-yard catch on the outside, and that should be an easy first down later. A couple of downs later, it's 2nd and 10 actually, and Phillips is going to get away the slip screen, and we're going to try to outrun the one linebacker that was not blocked by 4 offensive linemen, 4 different offensive linemen. But we get 8, and a few downs later, it's 2nd and 10 again, and we're going to run it again, and again, we get 8. Steven Hendricks this time. 3rd and 2, and now we're actually going to check out the 3rd and 2, and that one is caught by Manuel Kamea. That's a first down. 1st and 10, and now we've got 2 backs in the backfield, and they're gonna go on swing routes there, and throwing it into the end zone. It's intercepted. Oh no! Why did he cover the deep one there? That doesn't make any sense. He was the one that was supposed to cover the swing route there. I didn't think he was gonna be able to jump that one. But Hawaii gets the ball back. 28-3 still the score. Damon Brazil with a nice catch on the slant. But now it's 3rd and 7, and the pressure is coming in, and they are gonna get it away on time. Perfectly thrown into the blitz. It's Roy Blade on the catch. 2nd and 10 for Braden Sheridor, and this is gonna be pressure. Getting it away, wide open. Damon Brazil for another first down, and they're back in field goal range. 1st and 10, Braden Sheridor. Handed off to Major Trueblood, and that's gonna be 10 yards and a first down, easy peasy. 2nd and 10, and now they got 2 tight ends on the field, and they're gonna throw the RPO. It's a touchdown. It's Roy Blade in the end zone, and Hawaii is gonna cut into the lead. 28-10. Was only a question of time until they finally make it into the end zone. 2nd and 9, getting it away to JJ Easy, and he's got some pretty good blocking there by Kamea and Abiamiri. First down Maui. 2nd and 10 now, and Phillips on the slot fade. It's a touchdown. 10-5 into the end zone. It's a score, and Maui's got the lead extension here. 35-10 as, oh my, Sergio Wiggins wide open on the slot fade there. And now it's 3rd and 4. We're into the 4th quarter, and Sheridor really needs to get to work here, and he's going down. It's Emilio School in the end zone. We have not seen much of him this year. I think he's still a freshman, so that's fine. He might be getting the starts next year, but that was a very solid play. 4th and 13, they're gonna go for it. And Sheridor, he's got some time to throw it. 1-on-1, sideline, intercepted! It's Muhammad Hook again! 3 interceptions in one game. It's, I mean, it's not a record day, but 3 interceptions in one game is pretty crazy. But they keep targeting him, and they keep making the same mistake. Don't throw it in the coverage of Muhammad Hook. I mean, look at this interception. Beautiful stuff. Few downs later, but we're just gonna skip ahead to the end here because this is ridiculous. And what's even more ridiculous, it's another interception. Muhammad Hook has 4 today, and he's gonna return this one across midfield. What a beautiful interception this one is, as Braden Sheridor keeps making this mistake. 4 interceptions for Muhammad Hook on one game. 38-10. I mean, the game's over by a long shot, but we're going to take a second look at this one as well. As Muhammad Hook, perfect coverage. I mean, why do you throw it in double coverage there? Let's jump ahead to the next play. 4th and 10 for Hawaii. And they are going to throw another deep bomb down the field, and he just doesn't learn it, man! What are you doing? Muhammad Hook, 5th interception today. The Pirate is gonna rob them of every opportunity. Why is he throwing it to Muhammad Hook every single time? 5 interceptions in one game. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable stuff we see here in the 4th quarter. Like, he had already 2 interceptions before that, but they kept throwing the ball into his coverage, man, and that's the difference between having an 80 or an 85 overall receiver and having a 73 overall receiver go up against Muhammad Hook, because he's gonna get his interception every game. But if you throw it to a receiver that's like a 73 overall that has basically no ball skills at all, I mean, that's just giving the ball away for free at this point. And yeah, great day on the ground here for Hendricks and Quentin Drango. We had almost 100 yards rushing with our 2 running backs. Very solid day. And then through the air, Sergio Wiggins, the deep touchdown in this game as well. 119 and 2 touchdowns. We had a Biamiri for 86 and 2 touchdowns. Didn't even have to do much in the second half. Easy. This time he was the one that was converting all the 3rd downs. 55 yards. No scores. Kameya, 30 yards and a touchdown. And yeah, I mean, you can't throw it to Roy Blade and Damon Brazil when they're being covered by Muhammad Hook and think everything is going well, man. Those are 74 overall receivers, man. Like, what on earth are you doing at that point? We did throw 3 interceptions, but in the end, it really doesn't matter, because if you throw 5 back, then I don't really care about any interceptions there, man. Unbelievable game we just saw, man. I don't know why it's always these Hawaii games, man. One of the first ones we had a crazy overtime game. This time we have a 5 interception performance by our lead corner, Muhammad Hook, having an incredible day, showing off the platinum house call ability and silver blanket coverage ability. I mean, those throws, all of them were blanketed. And by the way, these 5 interceptions in one game, that is tying a national single game record. There have never been 6 interceptions in a college football game ever. So this is a new record as well, tying it with the lead there. It is a new, like, by himself alone record in the Pac-12, and then like obviously also for the University of Maui itself. But he is tying the single game interceptions record for any college game ever. And I do not think that we're ever gonna see this type of a game again, ever. I very highly doubt it. So obviously he's gonna win National Defensive Player of the Week with a 5 interception performance, which by the way, his total is now, I think, 9 or 10 interceptions on the season already. And with that, by the way, USC did just lose that last week, and we have officially clinched the championship game. There is no way we're gonna miss out on the championship game. which means now we're gonna play our backup quarterback for this next game, Abdul Ruben. We're gonna still play all the starters, but I want to see what Ruben can do. He's a solid 4-star quarterback. I want to see what he can do. Ruben has been sitting on the bench for a lot now, and he's got a very good arm. 95 throw power. The accuracies need a little work. Like the short stuff is good, but the deep down the field balls need some work. And with Ruben, we're actually gonna get a scrambling element as well. So we're gonna see him on the field today. And for this next game, we're gonna play UCLA. This one's gonna be a tougher one, but I figure we're gonna play the backup quarterback anyway, because even if we lose this game, we're still gonna play the conference championship game. And the only thing that matters between us getting to the playoff or not is, can we win the championship game? It really does not matter what we do in this game. And I do not think that there is a huge step down from Benjamin Phillips to Abdul Ruben. So this is what we want to see. Can he take this offense and lead it to 35 points like Benjamin Phillips does? Now for UCLA, the quarterback is Tyquan Johnson, a very good player. Very good accuracies across the board, solid arm, can run a little bit. And then the running back, they've got a 5-star here. It's Alani Tuipulotu, elite elusive back, very good hands. He's got very good route runnings across the board, and 95 speed. Honestly, he looks like Christian McCaffrey to me. Nate Sams is the top receiver on this team, 6'3", 197 out of Gardena, California. Sams is the lead receiver here with very good down the field route runnings and solid hands, solid elusiveness, solid speed, a solid number one receiver. The number 2 receiver is Jaden Barth, 5'9", 186, deep threat out of Palo Alto, California. Jaden Barth is 77 overall. His route runnings are not great. His hands are decent at best. He's got some elusiveness at least, but overall, Jaden Barth is a below average number 2 receiver in the conference, I would say. 87 speed, also pretty slow. So they've got one good receiver and an elite running back. I mean, that's the thing you've got to be scared about in this game. They've got an injured left tackle, which is not good for them. They've got an injured starting center as well. So 2 of their top offensive linemen are going to be out for this game. Instead, we're going to see some backups here in the high 70s for overall. And then the right guard is a 90, and then the right tackle is an 88 overall. So that's pretty good, at least. The right side is pretty solid. Now, the top edge rusher on this team is Antonio Simpson-Warren, 6'4", 232. Simpson-Warren has 88 finesse moves and 82 power moves. Elite level pass rusher with some pretty good athleticism across the board. He is actually a really good run stopper as well. So, I mean, that's always nice to see. Not for us, though. Simpson-Warren wears number 77. Watch out for him. And then they've also got a very good defensive tackle here in Sam Hufanga out of Hawaii. 6'6", 320. A massive dude, a great run stopper here. 81 block shedding, 88 tackling, 87 pursuit, 93 strength. Doesn't really matter that he's not a great pass rusher. He's gonna take down the run. But if we only pass, then it doesn't really matter that he's a great run stopper. At edge rusher, they've got Antoine Beach, 6'4", 230 out of West Hills, California. Beach has elite power moves, 93, 85 strength, 82 hit power. He's got some good run stopping ability. He's very good with awareness and play rec. Can even cover a little bit, and he's a pretty solid athlete for a linebacker. That's pretty decent. And then on the other side, they've got the actual top linebacker. One of the best players on the team is Jermaine Yancey. Yancey is a pass coverage linebacker, and the pass coverage is elite level. That's very good. They've got, he's got some pretty good pass rush ability as well. Run stopping is decent, but overall, Yancey has, elite coverage ability. So they've got at least a couple of good linebackers there. The top corner is Eric Kamea. 5'10", very small corner, but 88 man coverage, press is not great, but he's pretty balanced. He's got some solid zone ability as well, but the speed is just not there. 90 speed, 84 XL. Against our offense, that might be a problem here. Kadeem Lair, 6 foot, 178 out of Long Beach, California. Lair has 85 man coverage, 74 press, and he's got some very good zone ability. 88 zone coverage, that's elite. But yet again, slow, very slow. 85 speed for corner, that is too slow, honestly. Now, we have played UCLA only once before, and we have won that game. So it's time to win again. It was actually one of the first games ever that we won in the first season, where we had a 3-9, 4-8 record or something. And one of the games we won was actually against UCLA. So pretty good story there. This is also going to be a home game, by the way. And it's raining. It's pouring down here. So I don't know if this is going to be a good evaluation day for Abdul Rubin, but we'll see. UCLA starting on offense here, and right off the bat they get the first down over the middle. That's a pretty solid play. And Walter Lennon just, seems to be shaken up here. That's not great to see. First play of the game since he's already injured. And now they're going to run it, and Tui Pelotu showing off the speed here. 8 yards on the play. That was pretty nice to see. 3rd and 2. And they're going to run it up the gut, and that's not going to be enough. They do not get the first down. And we are going to get the ball back, or going to get the ball for the first time today. And Ruben, his first pass today is going to be a catch by Abia Mary. That's a first down. 1st and 10, 2 running backs in the backfield there, but they're both going on the route. 1st and 10 over the middle, and the catch is made by Wiggins, and he speeds upfield for a 9-yard gain. Nice to see. 3rd and 1. Ruben is gonna hand it off, and Hendricks, oh my, there's a lot of space there. He's got 18 yards on the run, as Hendricks is looking to be the lead running back of this backfield next year. 1st and goal, end zone, touchdown. Maui's going up early, and that lead is going to go to Manuel Kamea, the tight end. 7-0 here in the pouring rain of Maui. It's 7-0, and now let's see what UCLA's offense can do to respond. Tui Pelotu's in the backfield, and he's got to get the handoff, and I mean, look at the space. So much room to the outside the numbers across midfield, and Tui Pelotu already 50 rushing yards to start the second quarter here. That's a problem. Tui Pelotu up the middle, nice running, 8 yards, great rushing lane there, opened up. 2nd and 2 now, and now they're gonna have a play action shot, and over the middle, Johnson wide open, 23 yards to Jaden Barth. 3rd and 6. Johnson is gonna have a play action shot, and he's gonna go down eventually. That's a sack. It's Nate Goodspeed in the backfield. Tyler Hector chased him into Goodspeed's area, and they combined for the sack. 1st and 10 for Maui after a field goal made by UCLA, and we get a 9-yard gain with JJ Easy. Ball game's now at 7-3. Ruben is gonna have a play action shot, and he's got the, oh no, that was not a one-on-one. Kind of looked like a one-on-one on the post there, but there was a free safety down there, and he didn't see him. So that's an interception, and UCLA is gonna get the ball on offense again. Not a great sight, and that's already almost field goal range. Johnson standing tall in the pocket, hits during the throwing motion, can't deliver the throw. And they do actually punt. No points for UCLA on that drive. And Ruben is going to set up the screen for Abia Mary, and he's got so much room. Oh my, that's a 29-yard gain for Kasim Abia Mary. 1st down for Maui there. Almost in field goal range. Ruben resets a couple times, and he's going to get it away. Wiggins for a 1st down. 18 yards for him. And now 2nd and 7 inside the red zone. Ruben, he's gonna throw to the sideline. Catches made. First down. Sergio Wiggins. What a play at the sideline. Toe drag as well. 3rd and goal from the 1. Handed off. That's another touchdown. And Maui's gonna go up 2 scores. And this time it's Steven Hendricks in the end zone. Now 14-3, and that is actually already inside 2 minutes. So half a minute on the clock. UCLA is not going to do much with that. And we're gonna skip to halftime. Absolutely dominant game from Maui so far. 14-3 with a combined 161 yards on offense. And we're gonna get the ball first to start the second half. 2nd and 6, and there is a one-on-one down the field. And guess who it is? It's Kasima Biamiri. First down in the red zone. Biamiri is beating his corners again, and that's why I'm showing the opposing team before the game all the time. This cornerback unit just does not have the speed to keep up with this offense. Ruben with a 69-yard pass here. Air yards were probably north of 60 as well. From the 15 now, 1st and goal, get it away. Wiggins cuts it upfield. 1st down inside the 5. Actually, 2nd down inside the 5. We had a delay of game penalty before that. And he throws it. End zone. Touchdown. Sergio Wiggins. Abdul Ruben with his 2nd score today. And Maui is going up by 3 scores now. 21-3. That was a very quick opening drive in this 3rd quarter. Taekwon Johnson, 4-man pressure, and he's gonna scramble right into the pressure by Walter Lennon. He's in the backfield again, and that's a sack on Taekwon Johnson. 3rd and 19, and Johnson has a 4-man pressure again, and the pressure is coming in, and going down again is Johnson. Walter Lennon back for another one. That's I think his 2nd or 3rd one today already. 4th down and 23. They're obviously not going to go for that one. 1st and 10 with great field position now. And Ruben has got his favorite target. It's Sergio Wiggins. And that's a touchdown. 44-yard score. As they waste no time extending this lead. After another dreadful possession by Taekwon Johnson. It's now 28-3 on a 1-play drive. 1st and 10 for Johnson, and they show double A-gap pressure, and they're actually going to send it as well, but Tui Pelotu has the perfect running lane, 8 yards. 1st and 10 from the 31 now. Johnson hands it off to his backup running back, and he's going to turn it upfield and get about 9 yards on the play. Almost the 1st down for Ezekiel Sneed. Tui Pelotu now back in the game, trips to the right. No play action shot here for Johnson, and he's gonna be taken down. It took 3 men, but we finally got him. Kareem Cleveland, the first one there, but you need to finish your sacks, dude. 3rd and 21 for Taekwon Johnson. He's gonna launch one down the field, and behind the defense, that's Jaden Barth. It's a 67-yard touchdown for UCLA, and they finally get to the end zone today. It's a 28-10 lead now, so 18-point game. Let's see if we can reclaim a 4-score lead here, as we're gonna hand it off, and that one is a beautiful one for Steven Hendricks. Actually, it was Quentin Drango, I'm sorry. 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 for Ruben, and he's got some time. He tries to scramble, but runs right into pressure. Sam Hufanga, defensive tackle, is there to make the sack, and that's a punt. No points for Maui, and now UCLA is going to throw it away. Taekwon Johnson under pressure. Nobody open. 4th and 10, got to go for it. And Taekwon Johnson's got some time, throws it over the middle. Caught by Jaden Barth. 1st down across midfield. And it's 28-10 still to start the 4th quarter here, as we're going to have another handoff to Alani Tui Pelotu. It's another 1st down. If they run it with Tui Pelotu, it's been a success, overwhelmingly. Now they're going to throw it, and Johnson over the middle, catch is made. That's a 1st down as well. That's the tight end, Emmett Humphreys. 2nd and 5. And Taekwon Johnson is pressured again, and he is going to get taken down. That's another sack. It's Kareem Cleveland in the backfield again. That's another one. 3rd and 19 coming up for Tyquan Johnson. And they do not convert. 4th and 19. That's your last chance basically. And that is another interception. It's Muhammad Hook. Oh my. And I mean, why do they keep throwing it to Muhammad Hook? It's just too easy for him. Gonna take it away here as well. 4th and 19. And that's 10 interceptions on the season. 10 interceptions in 12 games is absolutely ridiculous. That's a crazy number. 3rd and 5. Abdul Rubin's going to throw the hitch on the outside. That's a first down. And we're just going to try to run out the rest of this clock. 1st and 10. Rubin handed off the late give to Steven Hendricks. He's got some room. He's got 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Steven Hendricks is the back still. 5-man pressure, and they're going to get it away. Wide open. Sergio Wiggins. So much space. That is 24 yards on the play for Sergio Wiggins. Man, he has been dominating this season. And 1st and 10 now. Steven Hendricks the back, but this is a play action shot. And Rubin is going to scramble upfield, and this is exactly what I was talking about, man. This kid can run. He can get some first downs with his legs. 2nd and 10. Rubin is gonna be sacked and fumbles it. No! UCLA is gonna take over. It's still a 3-score game. I mean, technically they could still do it, but it would require a pretty quick touchdown here. And down goes Tyquan Johnson on 2nd try at least. That's a sack. 2nd and 18 turns into 3rd and 15. Tyquan Johnson gonna get pressured again and sacked again. 4th and 21. And now they have to go hurry up. 4th and 21, 3 minutes on the clock. Game on the line basically, and they've got a man behind the defense. Oh my, you're kidding. Oh, come on. 61-yarder for UCLA. They get the conversion. And now it's 1st and 10. Tyquan Johnson sacked again. Walter Lennon in the backfield again, and that's another one. And now Johnson actually seems to be shaken up. So they get their backup in there. 2nd and 24, and the story is no different. That's another sack. That's 10 sacks for this Maui defense on this game. Oh my. 3rd and 33, and look who's going down again. It's another one. 11 sacks for this defense for Nate Goodspeed, and I mean, you can see where this is going. No more points for UCLA. We do get a touchdown at the end there. I was just trying to run the clock and accidentally scored a touchdown. Wiggins, player of the game, 128 receiving yards and 2 scores. I mean, that is elite level production. 9 catches as well. That's nice to see. And I mean, in the pouring rain, Abdul Rubin had a completion percentage of 75%. I don't think that Benjamin Phillips has had one game this year where he had more than 70%. So to achieve that in the pouring rain is an incredible achievement for Abdul Rubin. Now, Benjamin Phillips has been the starter all year. He's a senior. We'll just keep him in there as a starter, but I think at this point you would think about maybe changing the quarterback, just generally. But I think Abdul Rubin is ready to take over next year. Abiyameri, 131 yards. Wiggins, 128 and 2 scores. We had Easy for 23 yards and no scores, so that was a pretty easy day for him. And then Jaden Barth, we couldn't contain him, man. We could not contain him. 3 catches for 109 yards and a score. Man, ridiculous stuff there. And then 2.5 sacks for Sam Hufanga, actually. So he was a great pass rusher in this game, even though his pass rush ratings are not great. And then a forced fumble for Simpson Warren, actually. That was not great to see, but doesn't matter. Afagash, most tackles on the team. We had 5 TFLs by Cleveland. 4 sacks for Cleveland. Crazy day for Cleveland. 4 sacks for Walter Lennon. 1.5 for Nate Goodspeed. And half sacks for Alba, Gash, and Hector. So, what a day on this Maui defense with an 11 sack performance. Unbelievable stuff here. Cleveland gets actually player of the week there, and National Defensive Player of the Week as well. 4 sacks, 5 TFLs. Crazy stuff from our defensive line to create 11 sacks in the game. As we already knew, we are going to face the Oregon Ducks for the Pac-12 championship game. This is going to be next episode. It's gonna be pretty cool. Probably gonna be the toughest game on the road on the season this year. So I mean, never looking forward to something like that. But it's a championship game, so we're looking forward to this game because it's a championship game, not because we're playing Oregon, because that part is gonna be pretty tough. Kalichi Gayton is gonna join the team next year as well as a surfer. He's got 92 kick power, a pretty good leg. I don't know what to say anymore. That's all you really need to know about him. And with that, these are all the conference championship games. We've got Syracuse and Penn State for the Conference USA. We've got Texas A&M and Tulsa instead of Texas and Oklahoma for some reason. That doesn't make any sense to me, but okay, whatever. Missouri and Iowa State for the MAC, LSU and Alabama for the Sun Belt, Vanderbilt and West Virginia for the American, Colorado and UNLV for the for the Mountain West, Miami and Georgia for the SEC. That's going to be a highly ranked matchup. NC State and James Madison, of all people. What on earth? James Madison made it. They win the North ACC. What on earth? And then Eastern Michigan made it over Michigan to play Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship game, man. That is ridiculous. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Maui Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.